Hi, everybody. I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, um, I always wanted to do commentary, right, for different shows. And one of the shows that I like to watch is Love and Hip Hop. And I kind of been watching the evolution of Mendeecees and Yandy. And I kind of just want to comment on that. I want to say, first and foremost, they are a very beautiful couple. I love love. I love black love on top of that, even more. And with that being said, uh, I feel like they're both right and they're both wrong at the same time. Um, and let me explain when I say that. I'm gonna address Mendeecees' part first. Um, I understand where Mendeecees is coming from. Right before he left and went to prison, he was kind of like the focus of everything because he was doing music. It's called Love and Hip Hop. He's doing the music. He's getting back into the studio. He's doing everything. His stuff is taking off again. He's working with different people. Yandy is like getting her stuff off the ground. She got movement, but she don't got a lot of movement. Not as much movement as Mendeecees does. I'm starting from the beginning all the way through the until now. Real fast. Gets in trouble, goes to prison. That turns Yandy into a beast. Boom, she take off. He has to watch her take off from prison. It's first of all hurtful, humbling, and a little emasculating all at the same time, while still having to be a man in the position that he's in. There's a lot of things happening that he has no control over, and he is supposed to be the man in the dynamic. Uh, he just got married. He didn't really get a chance to do a honeymoon or be in that honeymoon phase after getting married. She was pregnant. He didn't get a chance to really go through he missed a lot of stuff with the kids. Yandy takes off. Her business, her money, her mindset, everything she just go like a rocket up. She don't have no choice, right? Because she has to take care of everything now. Long story short, now Mendeecees comes home. His mindset is, I want to get back into me doing my music again, me getting back into the studio, me doing my honeymoon phase, me getting back in touch with my family, me being able to handle things and settle things the way that I was supposed to come in and handle things and settle things the way I missed. But you have to understand something, Mendeecees. You missed it and you can't come in like that. I did a reading like a long time ago. Like you missed a lot with the kid and you got to come back in slow. So like I think that kind of is for you. Long story short, back to the situation. Now, and he wants his wife, but his wife is a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. She's got her fingers in a lot of pots. She's got a lot of things going on. And now he doesn't know where he has to find his place at right now. Yandy, you had to deal with a lot of things happening. You had to take on a role that wasn't necessarily meant for you. And then you had to do a lot of other things on top of that and still be a businesswoman and still be a mother and still be a woman and still be a friend all at the same time, and still be a wife, right? So that's not easy. Both of you guys are right because it's okay for you guys to have those things that you're having right now. Mendeecees, it's okay for you to pour your love into the kids right now because Yandy's all over the place. And it's okay for you to be there for her and to support her. That does not make you a simp. That makes you a man that's supporting his wife. Yandy, it's okay for you to be an entrepreneur and be a businesswoman, but it is also okay for you to slow down now because your husband's home. It's okay for you to slow down. He gonna help you. It's okay for you to trust him. It's okay for you to spend time with him. It's okay for you to love him. He not gonna leave again. And I think that's where your disconnect is, because you're feeling like he gonna leave again. And if you slow down, then you're not gonna be able to pick up the momentum again. He not gonna leave. And it's okay for you to slow down. Period. Let him be the man in your life that he's supposed to be. You're not allowing him to be that man. And it's making him feel some type of way. I understand that you have your opinions and you feel the way that you feel. Yes, we are women. We feel the way that we feel. But at times that we have to understand that our husbands are still our husbands, and that their role in our lives is still to lead us. You know what I mean? We're the guide, but they're there to lead us. They still have that role of man. They still have that role of leader. They still have that role of provider. Allow him to provide to you. It's okay to do that. And Mendeecees, it's okay to take a different role. This is where you have to humble yourself and understand that it takes a lot to be a stay-at-home parent. It takes a lot mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. It takes a lot. And you have to, it's now your turn to take on that role because you missed. You understand? God is putting you in this position because you missed. You asked for this. Now God has given it to you. Now it's time for you to ease into that role and stop fighting it. You're fighting it right now. Don't fight it. Accept it. It's okay. Once you accept it, everything will go smoother. You understand? And then Yandy will be able to relax, and then things will slow down for her. You understand? And on top of that, you guys got a big house. Is there a room in there that you can turn into a studio? Can you start having some producers send you some beats? It Do you make your own beats? Is it quite possibly that you can get into music while the kids are still there? I don't know, like a nap while they're in school. That way you keeping yourself busy. That way you're not so focused on the fact that she's got her fingers in a lot of pot right now. You understand? Like, I'm not saying this like you don't understand me, but I'm trying to see if you get where I'm coming from. You prayed and you asked God for a lot of things, and God is providing those things to you now. So now it's time for you to accept what you ask for. So then that way you can learn the things that you need to learn and be able to easily transition into where you need to be as a man, and even take the kids with you. Do a project with the kids, build a studio in the backyard. You know what I mean? And then even take them inside of the studio with you, record some stuff with the kids, because then that bring the bond with you and the kids closer. That help them think, that help them put their words together, be able to articulate things, to be able to, become a wordsmith like yourself. So this is where you're coming in and you're being able to teach them things because this is what you ask for. I don't even know you, and I know that this is what you prayed to God and asked for. Yandy, you prayed to God and you asked for him to come home. You need to slow down. You can't be there for everybody right now. You need to be there for your husband, but you also need to be there for yourself. It's okay to take a few steps back in order to take 10 steps forward. And I know you understand that, because sometimes we have to take a few steps back to take 10 steps forward. So, and this is also what you ask of God. So you have to be able to transition into your position as well easily, you know, but also while still growing together. Make time for each other. Like, really make time for each other. Not this TV stuff where y'all take each other on these superficial dates and then you guys argue with each other during the date. No, I mean like a off camera date where you guys actually like connect or like take a bath together. Like, Mendeecees, your mom come, like, check your mom at the door. Tell her to leave her attitude, her bullshit, her problems at the door. Tell her to leave them outside. Say, Mom, before you come in here, my wife, she the queen. She run this. I help her run this. So you not gonna come in here disrespecting my wife when you step over this threshold. The moment you feel like you want to disrespect my wife, or the moment I feel like you cross the line, or the moment my wife feels disrespected by you, you are going to have to get your stuff and you're gonna have to leave. Because now you're being disrespectful and you're crossing the line and you're doing something that I ask you not to do. And it's okay to set that boundary. Your mother will respect you more in the long run. I promise you she will. I promise you she will. She will respect you and she will love you more. Promise you. Promise you. Because sometimes our mothers forget that they no longer run our lives. We keep our mothers so close sometimes that they think that they still have control because they're our mothers, but they don't. Because you guys believe in the Bible, you guys go to church, you guys read the Bible. And if that's the case, then it says in the Bible, we leave our parents and we cleave to, and then they cleave to each other. So if you read the Bible, you know that that's in the Bible. And you know that you and your wife has now become one. So you guys depend on each other. You guys come together as one. You guys are on one accord, one accolade with God at the forefront of it. What God put together, let no man put asunder. You believe in God, then you supposed to cleave to each other. Your mother is not supposed to be in your business like that. And your mother should respect your wife. And you should make your mother respect your wife. Therefore, your mother is now respecting you as a man who now has a wife. That does not mean that you love your mother any less. That just means that your mother needs to just look and see what her place is as your mother, because she's stepping out of line. She's stepping into a different lane. That's not her lane. That's your wife's lane. Just like how sometimes we allow our friends to step out of their lanes and step into lanes that they don't necessarily should be in. Some friends shouldn't give opinions. So it's important to come together. It's important to really love each other. It's important to really see each other the way that you guys saw each other before all of this happened. It's okay. It's okay to look at each other and love each other again, because you guys are both scared. And it's okay to be scared. And it's okay for fear, because fear means that you're doing something right. That means you about to step over a threshold, you about to ascend, you about to come up into a new level together. And that means that people are going to try to come in and things are going to try to come in to attack that. You don't allow outside things to come in to attack you. You got to be strong, and you're stronger together. You're not stronger apart. Trust me on that one. You guys have been together too long to be stronger apart. And I believe you know that. Deep down inside, Mendeecees knows that he's not stronger without Yandy, and Yandy knows the same. Don't allow outside things to cloud your judgment, because if you do, you are going to miss out on something so beautiful. I seen it. It was beautiful. You gonna miss out on it. And you have a platform to show that love is real. And right now, you guys are allowing things on the outside to make you feel like love is not when it really is. Love is real. And you guys have real love. You guys came through a lot. Don't allow success and ego to rule your relationship, because that is what it is. Success, that's all it boils down to. Both of you.